Hello everyone, welcome. Thank you. I just thought I'd show you the notebook that I use. Today will be a short live stream. I have to go somewhere in a bit, but I thought I would drop in and I will live stream again today, so please subscribe if you want to know when I will be live streaming again. I think I'll live stream again I think later, like in 3 or 4 hours. All right, shout out to Zara. Shout out to London. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Sally. Shout out to... Oh, give me 1 second. It's doing that translation thing again. Shout out to... Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to... Oh, write your name, please. Shout out to Fioretta. I'm glad you can make it, Fioretta. Thank you for joining. Shout out to Vicky. Shout out to Jana, or Jana, sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Amaya. Shout out to Sia. Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Mali. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Zyra. Shout out to Stella. Shout out to Sana. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Natasha. Shout out to Vint. Shout out to Imogen. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to, is it Solen? Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Where'd I get? I get my notebooks everywhere. Mostly Amazon. It's not sponsored. But yeah, I just find any cute notebook that I find. I'll just get it at whatever store. Shout out to Hannah. Shout out to Brooklyn. Shout out to Luca. But like I said, I'm not sponsored. Shout out to Annika. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Denver. Shout out to Lily. Thank you. Thank you, Lily. Shout out to Carissa. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Laniel. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Assad. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to, is it Alberti? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Joshua. Shout out to Allison. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Selma. Shout out to Tableen. Shout out to Mia. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Newbie. Shout out to... Hi, Aki. Merry Christmas to you too. Thank you. Shout out to Shia or Shia. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jazzy. Shout out to Gara. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Diana. Thank you for liking. Shout out to Tavleen. Oh, I got Tavleen. I got you. Shout out to Zaynep. Shout out to Mason. Write your name again if I missed you. Shout out to, is it Michelle? Shout out to Michelle. Shout out to Kinsley. Thank you for subscribing. Shout out to Nessie. Shout out to Lily. Shout out to Riley. Shout out to Donica. Write your name in the chat if I haven't gotten to you. Shout out to Elena. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to, is it Charlie? Charlie. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Charlea? Sorry. Shout out to Ari. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to Navi. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to, oh, favorite thing about yourself, start Q&A. I'm gonna try this out. I don't know what that is. It's a feature on YouTube. I don't know if it worked. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Devanshi. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Baiku. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Prut. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Karomi. Shout out to Olivia. Shout out to Georgia. Do you like wearing glasses? Fioretta, do you like wearing glasses? Shout out to Erin. Shout out to, is it Valerie? Shout out to Valerie. London, you like telling jokes? That's nice. I like that. Being funny. Shout out to KO. Shout out to Drea. Shout out to Susu. Shout out to Eleanor. Shout out to is it oh yeah. Shout out to Ravia. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Aaron, the comedian. The comedian of the family. I like that. Thank you for sharing. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Fufu. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Scarlett. Scarlett. Shout out to Ingrid. Shout out to Scarlett, I got you. Ingrid, I got you. Shout out to Brayla. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Shout out to, oh no, Fioretta, I hope you're okay. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to, is it Pretty Kit Kat? What name do you want me to put? Shout out to Presley. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Jada. Shout out to Riri. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to, write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to, is it Tis? Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Adeline. Shout out to Flower. Yes, shout out to Flower. Shout out to Maya. Shout out to Aram. Shout out to Aline. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Delara. Sorry if I mispronounce your name. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Annalise. Annalise. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Snow. Shout out to Zoe. Shout out to Cass. Shout out to Isabella. Shout out to Bella. Shout out to Naraya. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Charlotte. Shout out to Yoonjin. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Layla. Shout out to Eleanor. Shout out to Jackie. Shout out to Felix. Shout out to these people. Excuse me. Thank you so much for being here. On to the next page. How's everyone doing? Thank you for being here. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Kaylee. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Arrow. Shout out to Camila. Shout out to Andrea. Shout out to Gara. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Lord. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nova. Shout out to Link. Shout out to what was it? Oh, I missed it. Nova, I got you. Shout out to Legend. Shout out to Magda. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jake. Shout out to Nora. Shout out to, is it Hawa? Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Michaela. Shout out to Brooklyn. Chelsea, shout out to Chelsea. Shout out to Jacob. Shout out to Zelda. Shout out to Jackson. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Brooke. Shout out to Kat. Fioretta, to answer your question, I don't think so. Maybe, I'm not sure, to be honest. Shout out to Isabella. Shout out to Araya. Shout out to Kylie. Shout out to Addie. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for your patience. I know I'm not the fastest writer, but I appreciate your patience. If I haven't gotten to your name, please write your name again. I'm so sorry. Shout out to Dominic. Shout out to Jade. Shout out to Yuriana. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Alondra. Shout out to Emma. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Bushra. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Amber. Shout out to Izzy. Shout out to Damien. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Dave. Shout out to Melinda. Shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Josh. Shout out to Rosalie. Shout out to Anna. Shout out to Arso. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nyla. Shout out to Eleanor. Shout out to Alexis. Shout out to Peach. Shout out to Noah. Shout out to Prayson. Shout out to Amaria. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. And thank you for your patience. Prayson, I got you. Shout out to Maya and Lucy. Shout out to Jessa. Shout out to Kayla. Shout out to Abrielle. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Bong Chan. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Nosam. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Elijah. Shout out to Anissa. Shout out to Orland. Shout out to Noel. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you so much for being here. Shout out to Lizzie. Shout out to Sammy. Shout out to Anakin. Shout out to Anastasia. Anastasia. Shout out to Chloe. Shout out to Link. Shout out to Zelda. Shout out to Jace. Shout out to Jennifer. Thank you for your patience. I know I'm not the fastest at writing. Shout out to Trifina. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Jenny. Shout out to Gavin. Shout out to Aaliyah. Shout out to Kingston. Shout out to Gannon. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Franco. Shout out to Leon. Shout out to Carrie. Shout out to Marquise. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Summer. Shout out to Rachel. Shout out to Journey. Shout out to Jason. Shout out to Annabelle. Shout out to Emma. Leave a like if you're enjoying the live stream. Thank you for being here. Shout out to Milan. Shout out to Anaya. Shout out to Jaswant. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Alex. Shout out to Olive. Shout out to Tylen. Sorry if I mispronounced your name. Shout out to Aiden. Shout out to Marley. Shout out to Diana. Shout out to Nathan. Shout out to Lillian. Write your name in the chat if you want me to shout you out. Shout out to Omar. Shout out to Zoila. Shout out to Blink Like Forever. Shout out to these people. Thank you so much for being here. I will do another live stream in a couple of hours, so please subscribe if you want to know when I'm going to go live. Thank you so much. I will see you very soon in a few hours. Take care. Thank you for being here. Bye.